So we got Sonic 2. Whenever you're ready, you can sort of go with it.
Alright, if you count me down in a second.
Okay.
Click a countdown.
Yeah.
Alright.
So this is a trick-heavy game compared to the previous ones you've seen. Well, the last few.
It's not too tricky heavy compared to other Sonic games.
Yeah. Compared to Sonic 1?
But that, huh?
Compared to Sonic 1?
No.
Exactly. Alright, ready when you are, dude.
Alright, just count me down.
Oh, from now?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Sonic 2, very classic game. Hopefully you've all played this. So we have is, to begin with, it's pretty straightforward. There's a lot of hidden tech in this game that you might not be noticing.
Oh, I got the good pattern as well. Alright.
Yeah. Is there still a bounty for 19 seconds on this stage?
Huh?
Wasn't there a bounty for 19 seconds on this stage?
I don't remember. I've gotten 19 plenty of times. 18 is hard though.
18. It might be 18.
Yeah, 18 is like impossible.
It's like $500 if you can get 18 seconds on that stage, guys. So if you want to spend hours working for very little money, it will turn out to be about 20 cents an hour if you go for that. If you can even get it.
Oh, Tails did something.
Oh.
Amazing.
So there's a lot of hidden tech in this game, as I said, with spin dashing. The speed of your spin dash depends on how fast you go. You can change the speed depending on the number of taps you do. Got our first boss here.
Yeah, this boss is kind of mindless.
Yeah, with the invincibility. Pretty simple. So with the spin dashing, the speed varies depending on how many times you tap the button. The faster you tap it, you get up to about 12 pixels per frame. So hopefully you guys have learned what pixels and frames are by now. But pretty fast. And you can vary it between 8 and 12 pixels per frame, so that will change your speed. The first little bits of tricky stuff are going to happen soon.
Yeah, that was the speed cap right there. If I hold right in the air, I can go slower. So
Sonic doesn't actually have a speed cap unless he's in the air.
He has a speed cap when he rolls and when he
walks, when he runs.
Not when he runs.
So in this stage, we're going to see some Tails manipulation, right?
Huh?
Is it this stage with the Tails manipulation? Will you make him jump?
Yeah, this next stage is...
Yeah.
I'm going to manipulate Tails to open a door for me where that would otherwise be closed.
Yeah. So watch Tails carefully. At one point, he's going to seemingly randomly jump super high. There it was. Tails has run away.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Save it.
Okay. Yeah. So
that's really amazing first try. I wasn't expecting that.
So what happened there is originally Tails went a different route which allowed a door to open. However, TimpZ went a bit too far, so he used a backup strat, which is way harder than the actual Tails strat, and sort of bounced through the door by going quicker than he was sort of meant to.
Yeah, basically I have to get the fastest Okay, let's not die here.
Yeah. So basically TimpZ did something more impressive by accidentally messing up. So good job there.
Yeah, basically I have to get the very fastest spin dash speed, and then I have to crouch and spin dash, and do another spin dash after that within 9 frames. So that's like a tenth of a second, a little bit less.
No, yeah, ninth of a frame is about, well, it's 9 out of 60, so whatever that is. I'm not going to embarrass myself by getting it wrong.
And I kind of botched the boss, but marathon lock, you know? Whoa.
So obviously, as you've seen in a lot of these games, if you're low on health, or in this case low on rings, you don't really want to go all out on a boss, because if you do mess up, you're going to lose more time than you would gain. So it's not really worth it in a safe marathon setting. We don't really want to mess up on camera.
Uh-oh. Backup strats.
So one interesting quirk about the Sonic games, as you can see while the time is counting down here, the bonus, It's not a very commonly raced game. When you race games, you race in real time. not in game time. In Sonic, the faster you go in game time, the longer you have to wait for your time bonus to count down. So if you were to race this game, if one of you got, say, 20 seconds and the other person got 25 seconds, the 25-second person would actually clear the stage quicker because they're not waiting for the time bonus. So a strange quirk about Sonic there, which may have inhibited its popularity as a speedrun game, but it's got a very active history of runners.
The Sonic community is crap. The speedrunners are pretty alright.
Yeah. So some other famous Sonic runners, we have HDL, famous guy who's been destroying Sonic and 3.
Alright.
Nice.
You can get a 1 frame glitch there. Uh-oh.
Nice.
No, not there. I missed the cap, dude.
I know. But there's also another speedrunner you guys might have heard of if you like Pokemon. Worcester is also incredibly good at Sonic 2. He has the fastest time, as we know of, on console. On emulator. And Mike89, who happens to be his brother, has the fastest verified console time. So there's a bit of difference there just because we're not entirely sure, but for all intents and purposes, Worcester's got the best time as right now. Whoa.
Alright.
Okay.
At least it wasn't moving upwards because that kills you as well.
So he got squished through the invincibility by the game, so it tried to push him into the ground, and that's an instant kill. This is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that had never happened before, but like, it's very, very rare.
So there you go, that's what's meant to happen. As you can see, frame earlier on a pixel lower and whatnot, and he was just pushed through there nicely.
Right, sub-pixel luck, and 27.
Nah.
That's really good. That's...
There you go.
If you don't care about the death, it's really good.
Okay. Just forget the death, guys.
Yeah.
Getting those lives.
Ah. Okay,
So-
come on, Tails. Please, please, please. Hurry, hurry, hurry. No! He's such an asshole. Like, he never helps when he's supposed to. And he always messes me up otherwise.
So,
See, there he is. Like, what a slacker.
So there are also two-player runs of this game. Not so many, but second player controlling Tails, obviously.
That was bad. Alright. This boss is kind of weird, and now... Okay.
All right, got to stay on top. Nice. There we go, good stuff. Most people remember that boss as the one where you just sat down and let Tails kill it, and you just ran away from it while Tails did all the work for you. Right, my personal favorite Sonic song. That's right, even more than City Escape.
Dude, this is terrible.
It's a great song. So, a subpixel, to quickly explain. We've explained what pixels are, literally the smallest squares you can see. Subpixels, sometimes game engines run more precisely than they visually appear. So where, say, a subpixel might be, for example, a pixel might be a millimeter. All right. Only the top of the lava damages you. So if you get underneath the top of the lava, you can fall through it.
That was kind of weird.
All right, so where, say, for example, a pixel might be 1 millimeter wide, which is quite a big pixel, you can, whoa. Wow.
All these weird things happening.
The game's engine might be able to register distances smaller than a pixel, which for all intents and purposes for the runner is random. A runner can't move any pixels closer than it already is. So
Well, I can move less than a pixel, but
you can't tell.
Yeah, exactly.
You
I
can't
can't
visually
tell.
see. So here we go, here's, well, you'll get to see the lava thing again in a sec.
Yeah, hopefully the correct way, because I zipped too late.
So that sometimes the runner just isn't in control. So here we go. So only the top part of the lava hurts you.
I'm gonna grab these rings because, you know.
Which means when you get the invincibility from the ring, or rather from taking damage and pick up a ring, you will go through the lava yourself.
I'm dead again. No, Tail saved me, almost.
Wow.
He didn't actually save me, but almost. It was almost useful. Okay.
All right. So that stuff with the lava is just a sort of a taste of some of the wackiness that you can do with Sonic. We will be seeing some more.
Yeah, in the late
soon.
game, it's gonna be a lot. Oh, that was...
Okay, whatever.
I'll take that.
Take it.
No.
So you can see in some of the slightly wonky hitboxes and the doors and gates in this stage. That's fine. A lot of old games, the hitboxes aren't exactly as they appear, which means you can often go through things that would normally hurt you. Nice.
Okay.
That's kind of not nice.
Yeah, that's not great. If you jump on the very frame that you... like, very next frame after you release the spin dash, you just jump in place as well. That's usually not something you want.
So you can jump in through the gap in that gate there, so you don't have to pull it down.
Yeah, just barely.
Just barely fit. I said, a lot of wonky hitboxes in games, both old and new. And another life.
No, that's an extra continue.
Oh, is it? Okay, my bad.
This is what I feared. This route is really slow.
So for those of you who've played Sonic, you obviously know how big these stages are. And so if you do miss certain things, runners are going to have to know backup strategies.
This is a pit of death that people always seem to find. And I'm not sure how the layout is down here, actually, because I never fall down. Except for a marathon, of course. He's an asshole.
So you can see this backup strat is pretty slow.
Yeah, you don't...
That's just the way it generally is, unfortunately.
Yeah, generally that would be like a reset. Just
Yeah.
straight off. Nothing to do here. Those stalactites are RNG, so like you have to kind of react to where they are. And unfortunately I got hit. Oh well, now the fun begins.
Okay, yeah.
Now we're gonna start breaking the game.
Now we're going to see some interesting things. This is what separates Sonic from other general platformers. So Oil Ocean has some jumping in the water, which is nice and simple.
Get me down,
Up.
please.
Okay. So you can actually sort of stand on this stuff. The gates, as it were, the objects that stick down, do go down into the water, like here, so you have to go underneath them. You can't just jump, as you can see there. So with enough speed and timing, you can get through here quite quickly like that, with the speed dashes. You can try this at home yourself, but to do it quickly is very difficult. And the next stage, we're going to see something really wonky.
I can't hear what you say. Alright. Now this stage is interesting.
Yeah.
So watch closely.
So watch carefully, you guys. You might miss this trick. All right.
Okay, the hard part is not over. The boss is the real part.
All right. If he gets this first time, guys. Ah!
Dude, that's a one frame thing.
It's a one frame.
I landed on the oil, and on the very same frame, he like killed me. He was like a pixel from.
So what this gives you a chance to, or me a chance to do, if you're concentrating, is explain what's going on here. Basically, by entering that bubble from the top, you gain different properties to what you would normally have, and the game expects you to treat Sonic differently. Oh,
I can't enter that from underneath.
just get in it.
And my mic is falling off.
All right. So then he needs to head over to the edge of the map. And what this does is it pushes him out the left. So he tries to go to the right, the game doesn't know what to do, shoots him out to the left. In this game, the levels wrap round, like in Pac-Man as a simple example. So this is the camera trying to catch up with Sonic. All right.
That should be it.
There we go.
Yeah, I literally just got bad luck
Yeah.
the last time. This sucks.
So what happens is the levels wrap round, so Sonic gets pushed over to the very right of the stage by going to the furthest point left in the game. So basically he goes to -1 on the coordinates and it puts him all the way at positive whatever. Then the camera pans, catches up with him, and the boss spawns when the camera reaches him. This is called a zip, and you saw a very small zip in Mario. It's basically pushing yourself through the game world to skip large chunks of a level. A game very famous for its zips is Mega Man, and the other Sonic games also have zips. Plenty of games have them though, those two are just the main examples.
Some Tails manipulation there.
So here we see something else. All right. By bringing the camera too far down, Sonic bounces up, pushes him down, doesn't know what to do, ejects him out, shoots him down the level.
That's another one frame thing. If you jump, you actually sink down into the ground a little bit. And then what thing was an object, and it stopped me as I jumped. This game doesn't like me today.
So yeah, we're starting to see some of the more breaks in Sonic, which is what makes it really interesting.
Yeah, this zone is, or this act is pretty interesting. And Tails is an asshole, as usual.
Sorry, try
This
again.
is why I want people to play Tails, so that he can't mess me up.
So that's
Unless
again-
it's Robosparkle. Robosparkle can't play Tails. Because he knows, and I missed it.
So there you go. Once again, the same deal there. Only the top part of the lava damages you. So once you're past that point, the model is just a model. It doesn't have any. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that is wrong. Like, this thing is about subpixels again, and sometimes you just don't have the same pixels to go through. Like, you have to have a very specific position. And okay, I need to die somewhere.
So a lot of the games, and this is true of many games, to save on processing power, he's just going to die and reset this.
Yeah, reset.
A lot of surfaces or models or textures you see aren't solid. You'll find this in many games, from 3D games, 2D games. Just about any game of a certain level of complexity will have these non-solid textures.
That should be good. All right.
There we go.
Yeah, I was one frame too late before, so that's 1/60th of a second I was pressed pause button too late.
Yeah. So there you go. So that's what's meant to happen.
Yeah.
As you can see, under 20 seconds, so he has this huge time bonus to sit through.
Now, the next stage is also very, very broken.
All right.
I need to manipulate Tails to walk off of that, so that the platform sinks me to the ground, and then I can zip again. There we go.
There we are. So what happened there, if I'm correct, is Sonic got pushed into the world. Game didn't know what to do, tried to eject him out. Ejected him out so quickly that he was traveling faster than 16 pixels per frame, which pushes him through the wall of the invisible wall at the edge of the stage, which again allows him to wrap around.
Okay. Backup strats.
So basically what this means is Sonic is so fast, he's too fast for his own game.
Alright. And now it's the worst zone of the game, so like you can go ahead and read donations.
Sky Chase. Oh, we don't have donations. All right, the Sky Chase.
Yeah.
I'll give you $600 if you get every ring.
$600.
No.
Real.
No, of course not. I don't have $600. What the hell do you think I have? So we could just talk about what we're doing here.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You can like keep your score if you don't jump or get hit. So I'm gonna try and rack up some points, but I lost it because I'm bad.
So what this is precisely, this is a nice little Dreamhack speedrun exhibition being run and organized by Team Ludendi, which is the stream you should be watching it on now. Speaking of streams, you should check out TimpZ's stream, which is also on the stream there. Twitch.tv/TimpZ with a Z. TimpZ is actually his birth name, which is interesting.
Huh?
Yeah, true.
What did you say?
No, yeah, it's true. So what we're doing is we're just doing some nice games. We've been allowed the Dream Arena, which is like a pretty huge room, as you may see. I've personally watched esports stuff here, so it's pretty weird to see speedrunning going on here, but we're incredibly grateful for the opportunity. We're doing this ahead of just sort of test out speedrunning here, and we hope you're enjoying it. There's plenty of speedrunning. Hopefully you guys are familiar with other events. We have a marathon running the whole time we're here. There's no donations or anything like that, but it will continue afterwards on this stream after we're done in the Dream Arena. There's also for other speedrun stuff. We have Summer Games Done Quick as part of the speedrun community being run by the Americans over in Denver, Colorado. So that's going to be happening, I believe, from the 22nd of June is when that starts. That's very soon. And then later on the 25th of July, we have ESA, which is the biggest European speedrunning marathon, which is going to be happening in, can you say the name for me? What's the name of that town? Skövde? That's the one. It's going to be happening there, over in Skövde, famous Skövde. And that's also being organized and run in a partnership with Team Ludendi. So you should check that one out if you like speedrunners. I think everyone you saw here today will be there as well. What is this music?
Wasn't this your favorite music? Or... No,
know.
wait, that was Sonic 1, sorry. This is RNG. Or, well, not really RNG, but like it's based on when you turn on the game. So like, there's no way to really manipulate it.
So we're going to see something very interesting in a sec.
Hopefully.
You better do it. All right. If you ever wanted to learn how to play this song, or if you ever wondered what it would sound like if a 4-year-old tried to play it. All right. He's in the wall. Gonna spin dash. As you can see by the sprites, the game doesn't know what to do. So animal explosion. Where are we gonna put Sonic? Wherever. And yes. All right.
So maybe most people had a problem, including me, with the final boss when they were kids.
Yeah.
Like, he's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Probably the worst boss of the classics.
So to give you a very basic idea of what happened there, he took a property that he wouldn't normally have, which in this case was when Sonic is leaning on an edge, and by
Being on an object, really. And then I go off of the object in a way that the game doesn't expect. I just unload the object as I'm standing on it.
So the game sort of keeps the properties as if you're on a ledge, which allows you to move in the air a bit, allows you to fall down into the ground there. Then you can progress one frame at a time as he sort of zips his way through to the boss.
Okay, let's see if I can soft lock the game now. Which wouldn't be fast, but it would be fun. Alright.
Alright. So you can see some of the weird hitboxes there in the game. This boss is something else. Alright.
No. I got scared. It's fine.
It is a very dangerous boss. There we go.
50.
All right. You got the tricks, though.
Yeah, I got the tricks. And I got a couple deaths as well.
Yeah.
That wasn't my fault, most of them.
All right. So there you go. That boss has killed many a run, and even more races than runs. That Death Egg boss is something else.
Yeah, that's Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Don't